Hey family, it's your girl Ms. Mofilla, and you already know we are back inside the maze with another dose of the critical breakdown. Listen, I'm so sick of saying that it's long overdue, but John, man, we've been talking for way too long.
Long time.
For you to just now be sitting on, I was gonna say on my couch, I ain't on the couch here, in these chairs, okay? It's been way too long.
Yeah.
But I'm glad to have you here. Finally, we got a representative from Providence,
Absolutely.
from Rhode Island, because he had to check me about that real quick, okay?
Come on.
The one and only Jon Hope. Say what's happening.
Hey, what's up, y'all? Man, I'm excited to be here. Seriously, man. It's always good vibes when we rock out.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Back in what was it? You did a panel at DLA. I think that was the first time we got to meet in person.
Yeah.
And
then we chaperoned and,
that's right.
And
we
jammed out, you know what I'm saying, with the kids.
The sneaker ball.
Yeah, that's right. We did the sneaker ball, so yeah, it's always good vibes.
But I'm glad now to talk about your music.
Yes,
your
High
music.
Hopes.
High Hopes. The EP dropping on March 5th, and you got to make sure you get the link on his bio so that you can pre-save it because it's on Bandcamp.
No. Actually, you know what? I did something a little bit differently.
Okay.
So I went direct to consumer first initially.
Okay.
So I just talked to my core audience and they got it directly from me. Because as we all know, artists make less than a penny, you know, with the streaming services. So the second part of the rollout is March 5th on the streaming platform. So still accessible to everybody.
Okay.
But if you really tapped in, then you got it directly from me. And it was proud to pay whatever you want. Like Nip, you know what I mean?
I know that's right.
Yeah.
Well, listen, we're gonna go off for a track he specifically sent me off here, and it's called "Paint the Moon."
Yeah.
Featuring my homegirl Lisa Bello, and again, make sure you get that High Hopes when it streams for everybody on March 5th, right? Listen, we're gonna get into it. It's the critical breakdown. Let's go.
Look, the vision lived in me the whole time. A sucker nigga bet you won't find. Survival mode is not a thing if I always bet on me. Got some skin up in this game, change complexion of beliefs. I'm scoring. Valet isn't giving you these keys. I forecast success. For players just a tease. I'm a firstborn, but I'm outlasting.
Cried dark nights, now I feel the sun's compassion. I told you I can feel the change to a hater, something's wrong. Shorty's thick, patience thin, dreams tall, money long. Better watch.
Now, this is a different one, guys, because me and John had a little conversation.
Prior to, we did,
We had a little conversation prior to where I appreciate you, John, because the first thing you asked me once you sent me the track was, yo, what you think about it?
Yeah.
A lot of people don't ask that. They be like, nah, this is my fire track, and I want you to break this down for me and just come in with all the confidence. And it's not even that, it's not about confidence, it's about you appreciating my feedback.
Absolutely.
So I appreciate that.
Yeah.
So in doing so, I listened to the track.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna tell you exactly what I said to you on camera,
come on.
right? But first, let's break down the lyric. No, I gotta give the disclaimer first. So for me, I don't know if y'all been seeing that little Shiggy meme that's been going around where he's talking about when we as kids were trying to watch conscious rappers, and it was like Ashables and the Fashables and the special like that. You know what I'm saying? It's not saying that his song sounds like that, but that's the way it translated to me because I felt like the metaphors were vibrating high, and I was like, I don't know. I don't know. So I'm glad we get to break this down here today, so you can make it make sense to me. Because I was in there with the poshables and the shashables. Okay, all right, that's what I was doing. So let's get into these lyrics, right? You start off at the chorus. You said, well, Lisa said, barely talk, my actions speak. Yeah. From the block to 7 C's. Yeah. Can't believe that I bleed red. Paint the moon, I paint the moon blue. And I'm gonna just stop right there. You're gonna have to break that down for me, John.
Yeah, for sure. And I mean, that's why we're here.
Yes.
So, you know, for me, I've been doing it for a long time, and it's about building brick by brick, right? And on my journey, I believe that, you know, my greatest asset is my individual self.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like who I am, you know, the uniqueness of my experiences, the uniqueness of where I come from, who I am, you know, just my ideas. And so, you know, if we're playing off the concept once in a blue moon, what does that mean?
Okay.
What is, I'm asking you.
Oh, you asked me once in a blue moon, very rare.
Very rare,
Very
right?
rare.
So when you, in any of your pursuits, you want to lead on that journey with your most rarest, unique self. So if you're gonna paint the moon, any color, you're gonna paint it blue.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay, I knew you was gonna be able to pull something together for me now.
Me?
Okay,
Yeah,
all
you
right.
feel me? I mean, it's real talk, you know. So that's what it means, and it's also the part 2.
Okay.
On my last album, I have a song called Bluest Moon. So it's called Paint the Moon in parentheses Bluest Moon Part 2.
See, that's the artistic stuff. You see how you always gotta pull stuff together. But
Yeah.
let's continue on.
Yeah.
Now.
It's a beautiful record.
It's a beautiful record.
Let's check this out. It's a Grammy-nominated record.
I know that's
and
right.
what I mean by that is the producer is Bongo By the Way.
Okay.
Who did produce for Kanye West, French Montana. Just recently did, you know, I know he's mired with a lot of controversy, but Diddy's album, he did the Weeknd record, and you know he's originally from PVD. And yeah, and you know he's rocking with Hope. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
What's dope though, and I said that to you even off camera as well.
Yeah.
Your stuff always sonically. That's the word I'm looking for. It's always sonically good.
Thank you.
It's definitely sweet to the ears.
Yeah.
I struggled with this last one, but we'll get into. We're gonna talk more about that.
Yeah.
But let's get into the lyrics, and I have to
sure.
give you the disclaimer. I am gonna quote your lyrics like a whole asshole. Okay. So you probably won't recognize them by the time I'm done with them. All right.
Okay. Yeah.
Especially the way he flows, because I was struggling, y'all. I was struggling.
Man.
So let's see. Let's see if I can do this.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus. He said, "On God, the realists don't die.
Yeah.
This is God with the steering, so I don't drive."
Yeah.
Okay, I think I get that. I get
Yeah,
that.
come on.
Jesus take the wheel type
Yeah.
energy. All right.
Now we talking.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then he says, "Look, no hands, but I touch lives. I went through it, so you won't cry." I think I'm starting to get it now. I'm quoting it. Okay.
on.
"I feel eternal with my growth mind.
Come on.
I imagine now I live it. I live it, see with both eyes. Look, the vision." See, now I'm struggling. Here we go. "Look, the vision lived in me the whole time. A sucker nigga bet you won't find." I don't even know what to say anymore.
Yeah, I mean that's pretty direct.
Pretty self-explanatory.
Yeah, I mean,
Let's
you
take
know,
it from the crowd. Y'all understood what I said? Y'all got it? Okay, y'all got it? All right,
You know what I'm saying?
All right,
No
bet.
hands, but I touch lives.
So pretty much, break it down for those who might not be elevating that high.
Yeah, and everybody's touch point, entry point, man, I welcome it. You know what I'm saying? So like, you know, it's like on God, the realists don't die. This is God with the steering, so I don't drive. Like, you know, it's just about like this is my work, but it's a higher power.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? It's a higher power. You know, like I come from, you know, humble beginnings. I'm a project baby through and through, but God has engineered this. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Not to get all deep and
No,
whatnot.
please get deep. That's where I get my bag.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's what it is. And then just realizing like, look, the vision been in me the whole time.
Yeah.
You know, we look for external validation. You know, awards and trophies and this, that, and the third. But then you realize, what I'm looking for, I've always had it.
It was in me the whole
me the whole time. You know what I'm saying?
Let me find out I'm gonna catch a word today. I didn't even know it.
Come on, I'm just saying, man. It's THS, man. That Hope shit.
I know that's right.
You're gonna get this, man.
Between the PVD and the THS, I'm here for all of it. Okay.
Yeah, this is real.
Now let's keep going now.
Yeah.
Because we're gonna break down these lyrics, all right?
on.
He said, "Got some skin up in this game, change complexions of beliefs. I'm scoring valet, isn't giving you these keys. Help me."
Look,
Help.
okay.
Help. Give me hope.
Okay. How's the line go
So
again?
got some skin up in this game.
Got some skin up in this game, change complexion of beliefs. I'm scoring. Valet isn't giving you these keys. I forecast success for players just a tease.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And basically I'm just saying like, you know, it's a play on words, right?
Okay.
Like you got some skin up in this game, meaning like I'm invested. I'm involved.
Okay.
But I'm trying to change the complexion of people's beliefs, man. You know, like I believe, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not, you know, I listen to it all, I love it all, but I just think, you know, with this album, it was very mission driven. Like, I'm not here to condemn anybody, but I just want to give the streets another perspective.
Okay.
Like, I'm not going to be like, do this, or this artist is talking this way, or whatever. I love it all. But I just think, like, we need a balance. And rather than condemn, we already know what the score is. I'm a put points on the board. Like, I'm going to say, hey, the streets, the projects, whoever, you know, that's who I'm talking to. That young kid who's in the trenches, consider this.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So
okay.
I'm just trying to change the complexion of your belief to something more vibrant. There's a lot of low vibrational stuff, you know what I'm saying? We killing each other and, you know, spin the block, and you need a vest to listen to some of this shit, you know what I'm saying?
A spiritual vest, all of the above, right?
You know, so it's just more or less like, you know, this is consider this.
Okay.
Not condemning, because we're all in our development, you know what I'm saying? But this music right here is trying to change your mindset, you know what I'm saying? So when I say like, I'm eternal with my growth mind, like, you know, my upward trajectory is high.
But you know what's dope is it speaks to a lot of the conversation we had off camera. Because your approach, a lot of times I'm scared to tell people my critiques or how I feel about their music because people are sensitive about their shit. But when you know you're driven by God and by purpose, you stand strong in your shit.
I stand on business.
He stood on business. He was like, no, I appreciate your outlook, but you know, I know my shit's good. So
it's
like,
that. It's like that.
It's like that.
Yeah.
I appreciate that standpoint.
Thank you.
And now it speaks more to it because I know it's purpose driven. So I appreciate you for that.
Sure.
Now I'm gonna go back down to these lyrics. Now, okay? Because there was some I had highlighted specifically, and I was like, nah, John got to talk to me about these straight up. All right. So I already know the Blue Moon reference. All right. So now I'm gonna go to verse 2.
Yeah.
You said blue moon, red heart, black man with no head start. Still running my laps with my shoes unlaced, and when I healed my wounds is when I made first place.
Come on, man.
Talk about it.
What we,
Talk about, I mean, it's direct, but we need to hear it from your perspective.
I mean, that's what it is. I mean, the baseline of the whole album, right? Like, you know, one of the difficult parts of making this album, this is the first album for any of my fans and any of my supporters. They know, like, I've always spoke from a place of deficit and lack, you know, the struggle, you know, and we identify with that. Where, you know what I'm saying? Like, we eat that up. Right, we eat that up. This is the first time I'm thriving. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean?
I'm actually good. I'm actually comfortable.
Right, yeah, but you know what's crazy? Like, I was so used to the turbulence that peace felt uncomfortable. You know what I'm saying? And so, like, for me, like, when I say, like, you know, I'm still running my laps with my shoes unlaced. First, let me go back. You know, I'm a black man, red heart.
Okay, yes.
Right?
Blue moon, red heart.
Right. I'm playing off the colors. Black man, blue moon, red heart.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
I didn't have a head start.
Got you.
You know what I'm saying? I didn't have a head start. I'm actually starting behind. You know what I'm saying?
At a deficit. Okay.
Right, but I'm caught up. I'm still running my laps, and really when I got first place is when I healed. When I'm you know, I'm not toxic. You know, I'm soothing. I'm smiling. I'm up. You know.
He said I'm up. I love it.
Yeah, for real. So like when any type of like, you know. That's why when you said what you said, like, I'm like, two things can be true. Like, you can maybe not like it, but I know this the hardest thing. Like, I believe that. You know what I'm saying? And that type of confidence, I had to get to that point.
Now, I gotta ask you, because you know I'm gonna follow up with that question. How did you get there? Because we already know how artists start off. We sensitive about our stuff and we usually can't take it. What did it take for you to build that?
I realized that I'm running a different race. You know, this isn't the popularity thing. This isn't like, you know, I would definitely say, like, I believe that I'm one of the greatest out of New England. My numbers probably don't reflect that all the way, right?
I feel that.
You know, I don't get the coverage that everybody gets, but my fans, they mess with me.
Yeah, you got some really hardcore ass
fans. Nah, they rock with me, you know what I'm saying? And you know, I know that, like, once I realized, like, yo, it's not about the streaming, it's not about, you know what I mean? It's like I didn't look for external validation. Like, you know what I mean? Like, once I arrived at that place, then I could feel like, okay, like, the metrics of success, like, you know, that people place on you, like, that has nothing to do with me. So, like, now I don't have the burden or the anxiety of if I'm not on the launch pad or if this DJ don't rock. Like, nah, because I'm dope.
Period.
And, you know, and now, you know what's crazy? Now I'm starting to get I act and stuff like that. So, I'm getting the castings, I'm getting the gigs, I'm getting so now this is the first time in a while where the reviews are adding up, the bank account is aligned. You know what I'm saying? Run me my coins. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So everything is aligned, you know what I mean? But I think it all happened once I detached and let go of like all that other stuff.
No, that's a word all in itself, and I feel like it always happens. I get these unexpected words in these conversations. Yeah. But that is really how you succeed, when you just kind of put those blinders on and run your own race, so to speak, right?
Yeah. You see, I'm still running my labs.
I see what you with the shoes untied. I see what you're doing there.
Man,
I see what you're doing.
Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me.
Now listen, I could break down these lyrics with Jon, but I feel like we might need a 13-part episode.
Oh my gosh, man.
So what I want y'all to do for me is make sure when it drops for the masses on March 5th, right? They'll be able to stream it everywhere. But if they want to get a hold of it before then, how do they get it?
JonHopePVD.com, JonHopePVD.com. And pay what you want. You know what I mean? You own the value, and that's what it is, man. And it's been amazing, man. Some people have paid $100.
That's dope. And that's dope. And I'm sure it's worth it. Here's the thing. I know. Is HND on that?
HND is on that.
Now we talking my language, right? So I wanted to make sure we give shine to the track that you chose.
Yeah.
But I have a personal favorite, right?
For sure.
He dropped a single. It was around summertime,
It was summertime.
Right?
It's a summer record.
Called HND, and I swear it was the most coolest summer vibe.
It's a vibe, yeah.
And that's why maybe that's what it was. I was looking for that vibey summertime, Jon. Yeah. And then when you hit me with the conscious, elevated light, and I was like, wait a minute.
Hold on, man. Why you making it seem like I came in here with almond milk and candles, man?
Like, good morning, goddess queen.
Yeah, man. Rise and shine. Yeah, grand rising with a napkin. And, them be the ones, too.
He said, knick-knack, paddywhack.
Yeah, come on, man.
One fish, two fish.
Yeah, that ain't even me, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But no, I appreciate that. Like, I can't speak anymore. No, I appreciate the quality of the tracks, the quality of the mix. Like, it always sounds good to me.
Shout out Brady, man.
Oh my gosh, it's always a vibe.
Yeah.
But y'all go check out the music for yourself. Let me know what you think. Let this man know what you think, okay?
Yeah.
And make sure you download. That's the most important part, right? And let them know where they can find you if they're living under a rock somewhere and haven't heard of you yet.
Yo, everything Jon Hope PVD, man. You know what I mean? Instagram. And then if you really want to tap in, JonHopePVD.com. And man, I'm super excited, man.
Yeah.
This been dope.
I appreciate you pulling up. Now it's Women's History Month, and I'm not gonna let you rock and leave without answering this question for me. Any special message you may have for the women in your lives life for Women's History Month?
Yeah, man. Just thank you.
Yeah.
My team is all women.
Cause you're a smart man.
Yeah, for real. My team. Shout out Mel. Shout out Lexi.
Yeah.
Shout out Amy. My team is all women. Yeah. I'm grateful for just the grace that they provide. I just love I love the nurturing, the radiance, the vibrance that I get from women, man. Like
double X energy.
I'm trying to tell you, man, the best thing God created, man.
Period.
I have a daughter, you know what I'm saying? I have a daughter, man.
Oh my goodness, we didn't get a chance to tap on that. Come on. I think it's so dope that you chose your last name to name your daughter.
For real.
So of course she was the inspiration for the name, right? For the name of the album?
For the name of the album, she's on the cover. The cover's immaculate.
Oh, the cover's clean.
Yeah, it's clean, so clean. I promise you, man. But shout out to Hope, man. Yeah. And she was definitely like an A&R, a driving inspiration. Yeah. Someone said yo, you got girl dad bars, you know what I'm saying?
It's true.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But listen, man, I just think in an era right now, we're in a time right now where we're entering new territory as hip hop, right? We're celebrating 50 years. There's been trepidation about being an older artist. You know what I'm saying? And you see Andre 3000 saying, yo, I'm gonna pivot because I don't have nothing to talk about
no more.
Right, I got something to talk about, you know what I'm saying? And I'm proud, again, leaning into myself, I'm a whole amazing 42.
I know
you know what I'm saying?
Grown folk music.
Yeah,
okay?
You know what I'm saying? And I got so much to say, you know what I'm saying? And I look better than some of these 22-year-olds. You know what I'm saying?
Aging like old milk. You understand me?
Listen,
Anyway, I'm sorry.
Weathered. weathered. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, I gotta get Jon Hope out of here.
Yeah.
Look, we got things we gotta get done, and he's got a whole album he's gotta promote.
Yeah.
But listen, while you are checking out his album, make sure you follow me, Ms. Mofilla, on everything.
For sure.
Also follow my website, MsMofilla.com. And while you're at it, make sure you follow Insidethemaze on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. Make sure you like, follow, and subscribe, and hit that little notification bell down at the bottom so you can keep track of everything we got going on here. There's some fire stuff coming, man. It's the Critical Breakdown.
Yeah.
Jon freaking Hope. Okay?
THS.
TVD, THS, all that good stuff. This is Ms. Mofilla, man. Peace out.